Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. In this video, I talk about the latest leaks regarding food and drink, all found within the 3.8.1H and I patches. As always, a huge thank you to all my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for your support. It is because of these guys that I get to do all this sort of stuff. So if you do enjoy my content and would like to help make it even better, be sure to follow the link to the Patreon page below. Now, for all the leaks as they happen, do be sure to follow the link in the description to the Star Citizen Leaks Discord. This is where I get all the information from, so big thanks to them for data mining it. So, as we know, Alpha 3.9 will bring with it the player status version 1. This means the player will need to monitor the external temperatures of locations and ensure that they are wearing the correct attire, but it will also bring the need to eat and drink. Now, up until this point, we did not know exactly how all this will be implemented, but with the latest leaks, we know now. Now, before we begin, don't let all this jargon put you off. I know there will be many people out there who may look at this and think, oh shit, here we go, now we need to have this super in-depth survival game. But this is just CIG's way of establishing the eating and drinking into the lore, making it feel real and immersive. It actually will make it less obtrusive and easy to deal with. Chris Roberts has said we won't need to drink and eat every 2 minutes. It will just provide more buffs and such. Firstly, let's look at food. Now, CIG have developed the NDR. This is a nutritional density rating, and it says, devised by the Empire Health Services to help people eat healthier, the nutritional density rating, or NDR, takes into consideration the food's concentration of nutrients per 100 calories, the breadth of diversity of nutrients contained, and the nutritional bioavailability. Basically, the higher the NDR score, the better the food item is for your overall health. However, it is important to remember that no single food contains all the nutrients a single person needs, so along with eating high-scoring food, the second most important thing an individual can do is consume a wide variety of foods. So the NDR means you'll be able to see very quickly that any particular food item is either better for you or not. Now, I assume something like an apple will have a higher NDR compared to like a slice of pizza, for example. This means that the role players can delve into it as much as they want, and for those who don't want to spend every second of the game kind of counting calories, can simply just check the NDR to easily grab something and carry on. Now, it is still unknown as to how often we'll need to eat or drink, or whether you'll need to eat at all, but soon I will let you know what the dietary effects are in terms of buffs. So up next is the HEI, or the Hydration Efficacy Index. Now, originally created by a team of nutritionists at the University of Jalan to compare the effects of beverage choice on hydration levels during long-haul space flights, the Hydration Efficacy Index, or HEI, has since been adapted by Empire Health Services as the standard measure by which various drink selections can be compared. By considering such factors as moisture retention, absorbency rates, osmolality, caloric count, and electrolyte levels, specifically sodium and potassium, a beverage can be graded using one standardized index. The higher the score, the more effective the beverage is at keeping the consumer hydrated for longer. Obviously, substances like caffeine and alcohol have the potential to decrease the index score by increasing the rate of water loss from the body. They say standard filtered water has a baseline score of 80. So again, like the NDR, it'll give you a rating which will instantly let the player know whether it's a good choice or not. So if you don't want to pay attention to what you're having to eat and drink, then you can just go for the highest score, grab it, take it, and be done with. Now, in addition to the baseline scores, many foods and drinks will have been additionally labelled with keywords to provide extra information about the potential effects the item will have on your health. So it sounds like these particular words will be found on the food and drink items. Again, a level of fidelity here for those who are interested in actually trying to follow a healthy diet in the verse for the most optimal performance. Again, not a necessity, just giving additional buffs as such. First one is hypertrophic, which provides additional blood flow and nutrients to key muscle groups to make them perform optimally. Maybe this has a quicker animation or walking speeds. Atrophic, which restricts the blood flow, negatively affecting the muscles, making them seem harder. That's the opposite of the first one. There's energizing and fatiguing. Energizing provides a boost to your energy levels, which allows you to be active for longer, so maybe increasing your stamina And then fatiguing has the draining effect, causing lethargy and general sense of exhaustion. So again, the opposite. We have cognitive boosting and cognitive impairing. The boosting encourages brain function by allowing additional focus while performing complicated tasks, and then impairing stims brain activity, making it difficult to focus for long durations. Now, I'm not sure how they will implement that kind of thing, in a gameplay method anyway. Hypermetabolic, this digests slowly, making you feel satisfied for longer. This is likely going to extend the time between needing to eat again, especially for those who don't want to bother so much with eating. They can eat something like this and they won't have to think about it for a much longer time. Hypermetabolic digests quickly, which increases the likelihood you'll need to, you'll get hungry sooner, so maybe fast food and stuff. Hydrating helps your body better absorb water, allowing you to satisfy your thirst for longer. So same as the hypermetabolic, it'll increase the time between drinking, and then dehydrating will do the opposite. Healing provides vital nutrients to help your body naturally repair itself. So I guess it's kind of like taking a med pen, but instead of it being an instant increase in health, it is more over time, like a duration increase. Toxic contains elements that are detrimental to your health and can cause damage if consumed in large quantities. This will be great for poisoning people, maybe, if you're trying to take someone out on the sly. Immune boosting, which will help your body stay healthy when exposed to harmful elements, maybe in different environments, or even against maybe viruses and diseases. And immune suppressing, which weakens the body's ability to fight off harmful elements, which will be, again, quite useful if you're trying to poison someone. Now, to finish with, they had 3 different types of food and drink. The first one being energy bar. Now, this has an NDR of 93, so this is out of 100. Closer to 100, the more higher rating it has. The effect of this is energizing, which basically provides a boost to your energy levels, allowing you to be active for longer, so, increased stamina maybe. It says, made with nutrients, wholesome ingredients, this great tasting bar is formulated to provide sustained energy to help you maintain your best performance. So if you're going to war, maybe eat an energy bar. A bottle of water is a HEI of 80, which is obviously the peak because filtered water can only be as high as 80, it can't go any higher. Effects is hydrating, which means your body will better absorb water, allowing you to satisfy your thirst for longer. It says, sourced from carefully selected water-rich asteroids, this crystalline pure water contains naturally occurring minerals for a smooth, refreshing taste that makes it a perfect choice for all your hydration needs. There was chocolate bar, but we didn't get any information on this. They also have golden medmon, which this isn't a new item. This is part of the introduction of fruit on planets. An NDR rating of 74, so not a super high one, but relatively good. Again, effects are energizing. And it says, grown in temperate climates on the Maru ebony tree, golden medmons are left to fall off the tree when ripe and collected. The fruit at that stage is extremely firm and astringent. They only become edible after being bletted or softened through ethylene ripening. Once softening begins, the skin wrinkles and darkens while the inside flesh loses moisture until it is a creamy consistency and the flavour reminiscent of caramelized lactose. This process can confuse those new to medmons as the bletted fruit looks as though it has gone off. So, again, it's kind of bringing in reasons for all these fruits. It also might bring in the ability to have more delivery jobs, doing food delivery, maybe even collecting water from asteroids that will be taken to processing plants and so forth. So it does open up a little bit more, especially on the quantum, Tony Zerovec's quantum side of things, increasing the amount of commodities. But that's all we have for food and drink leaks at the moment. I'm sure there will be a lot more leaks coming on the run up to 3.9, but I love how CIG managed to kind of cater for as many people as possible. They have the depth for those who really want it, and the ease of use for those who don't. Personally, I do love the depth, and I will roleplay with it when I can be bothered. But like many, I don't want to spend continuous hours monitoring my levels, having to eat and drink every 2 minutes and balancing it out. So I am interested to see what the initial durations are. With that said, it may require a little balancing once Tier 0 is implemented of this player status, which is obviously 3.9. Well, Tier 1, we already have Tier 0. So let's see what we get when we get it in 3.9 and take it from there. On that note, do let me know what your thoughts are here. I feel this will really add a little more depth to the game, which I am excited to see. Be sure to subscribe for more Star Citizen content and leaks, of course. Hit the like button if you're excited for the Karak. So close. Follow me over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers and come and hang out with us live, chatting about the game. Big shout out to all my patrons and channel members. Again, thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.